All right, let's see here. It says it has started the stream and it says it's live, so I can end the broadcast. So yeah, I will just say that it works, but I will still wait 30 seconds just in case. So let's just observe here. All right. Today's stream is just a basic reveal, not a reveal in a large sense of it, but I'm just gonna show you a nice tool. But this tool itself, it's not magic. It's just making the sub-agent behavior more traceable. So I'm just gonna follow what my AI companion role here said to me. Yes, that makes sense if you're about to go live. Blah blah blah. A good stream shape should be start with a fresh run traceable subagent and explain the operator goal in one sentence. Okay, one sentence. Um, to increase provenance. No, no, that's too technical. I would say it is to make everything more observable because I hate hidden context and I hate when stuff happens under the hood which I can't observe in an easy way. So that is a sentence and it's too long. So step two, show the live traceable panel while the run is active. We don't have any active. Okay. I am done with step one. To be able to do step two, I need your help. I'm gonna provide the tool just to make it easy for you to resolve it. That's something that could be automated by basically restricting the tool sets an agent can use and use specific skills and other instructions to direct it towards it. But that's not the case here. The case here is you're gonna see how it works. Um, so go ahead. Let's see here. I don't think I need to speak too much. I can just display it. And let's see if we have a boo-boo. Would it be fun if we did? Okay, I'm starting a fresh team grade traceable run. Now you can use it for step two and blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, nice. So here it's running a trace. It's basically running a sub agent, and then it's basically so I can see which tools it's used, which tool it has available, and then basically the input put to the tool, and I guess some status of what happens before, and then we go ahead and there's actually an actual tool call read file, and it did those lines in that file, and it's openable of course, and so on. Yeah, you can see it live as well as a markdown, or you can just open it as a yeah editable markdown, or you can open it as a live panel, so you basically can look back at the evidence. So yeah, basically it's the same thing down here and up there, and both are technically live, um, but one does not have those buttons up. As you see, it basically updates instantly. So yeah, I think that is a good showcase. And the reason this warning came up here is basically because blah blah blah, not blah blah blah. So it did something error, and then it has to sort that out probably later. But the nice thing with this tool is not that it's useful just for me, it's actually usable for the AI roles as well. So it has an output availability to the agent, so it basically can ask for an evidence file such as this markdown that you see here, and it can also extract only what it needs to trace back the behavior it was diagnosing or whatever. So yeah, as you see the activity timeline. So this is just a regular markdown. There's nothing special with it, and it has some broken links that I need to take care of because I don't think this is markdown preview behavior. Um, open crate, blah blah blah. Yeah, there are some small issues that I have to resolve still, such as it's not opening this UX panel from all the different views that are available. But regardless, it seems like it did what I expected it to. And if you're curious about the badges up here, um, I can tell you that this track experimental is something that I've invented inside this repo, so it is basically not a best practice, but I think it should be. Um, and the role is basically the same thing. That it's something, just a display name. So for an example, we can look at the layer role. It is probably GPT 5.4. So I would say it's that one, and it said experimental. So this is the file that it was actually testing. And I can actually see that quite easily by just pressing there because it will just open it. So I didn't even have to make the effort if I. But yeah, this is how my agents folder looks like if you're curious. And it has companion files, and those companion files are on these three. Blah blah blah. All right. Yeah, now I have shown you how run traceable subagent works, and I don't think I need to do much more for currently. Let's see how many viewers I had this time. Did I have any? No, um, I didn't. That's funny. This is really funny. I'm probably gonna end the stream in like 5 minutes or so because, or else you will just see me continuing on this subagent tool. And what I'm doing currently, I'm gonna do next is basically just add a follow-up possibilities. So if I can just display what I'm trying to achieve here. Round traceable, blah blah blah. All right. Uh, can you please do another test with a different role? And perhaps a larger budget, just to show that it is not temporary, that it works. And probably a run that will result with a complete behavior instead of a deferred. Go ahead. I'm just stating my expectations, since we haven't run all the edge cases we need to do to see that basically all the different combinations of tools are displayed correctly. Like for example, read file is quite simple, but there is a tool called search file, which is also quite easy, but we haven't tried like run subagent inside this run traceable subagent. But I suspect it will work, but the displaying of that information and how it should be in the markdown file, I haven't really decided yet. If I'm gonna do like sub traces to this, so each traceable subagent that runs subagent tooling should have a subset of evidence files, or if it should be combined into that big one. Yeah, those type of things I haven't decided yet, but it will unfold when I get there. And I'll get there as soon as I've completed the follow-up possibilities. So what that means is that my parent role here, anchor, it should be able to um, let's see how I just got a little bit here. I just need to see here. Yeah, it should be able to basically just continue where it left off. So, well, if I, for an example, would finish this Leo here, I would be able to basically have a follow-up thread, or basically can fork it infinitely. So you don't need to rely on having one straight line. You can have many, and they can be forked like this, since I spell and I pronounce very bad English. So, and let's see here. Yeah, we have this second trace here. It's quite nice. It works as expected to. So it did 9 tool calls which were successful and 2 that were deferred. And deferred is basically when the budget is overrun. So it had a budget of 6 iterations with 10 tool calls. And that itself is quite small budget to have when you're doing a larger thing. But the reason why defer pattern would be a nice thing to have here is that a parent orchestrator could be handling the budget for a whole topic or a whole thread, if you would like to say it like that, and it can basically distribute the iterations and tool calls in a manner that will make it more cost efficiently. That is what I think, at least. It's still highly experimental, So yeah, that is my project in its whole, and I don't think I need to have a longer stream. I don't think anyone is here anyway, so no, it's just me. 10 minutes, that's good. Then I will say good luck to you all, and come back and probably subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of these live streams where I demonstrate, where of course you can provide feedback, and that feedback will also go live into the ecosystem so you can follow its trail. Oh yeah, have a good one and a good